Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear. I
Yep.
can hear now. Okay, we're live now.
Oh, I see that note about.
Yeah. Hi everyone that's watching. Apologies for that. We did not realize that we were not airing audio. We're gonna essentially give you a cliff notes of what has happened. So, the night after the assault on the nightclub, we had a big we had like a big essentially Cash, Trixie, and Cachette woke up with weird marks on their face and feeling like shit. Alongside that, they had flashbacks that they got attacked. They got attacked in like outside of the club Ice Nine. Right after that, we got to look at Omen, who also got attacked and had an assassination attempt where Pharaoh fluid was used on him. He used the palm bomb to blow off the head of the head of his assailant. It was fucking amazing. He was brought to the hospital. Jeffy laid his heart out on the table and basically said, "I would like be a big fan of like sticking around. And like if you need to leave, that's cool. If not, that's okay." Omen said, "No, I want to stay." Lucky actually had to lead Scav out because Scav had a bunch of micrometal in his stomach, right? Which then made him vomit a bunch of blood, which means that like he ended up having to go go to the emergency room. At which point Lucky had a dead signal, which is funny because Lucky's phone apparently, or her phone number, texted Deltrick, which caused Deltrick to go out and almost be
Not
assassinated.
Deltrick.
Or not Deltrick. I am so sorry. Pain Dexter. My brain. Sorry. That caused Pain Dexter to almost die by getting, well, not actually almost die. He took it like a champ. Take 3 grenades to the face, which he shrugged off pretty well, which put the club on high alert. Trinix narrowly escaped a potential assassination attempt from a member of the Dutchman who had weird surgery scars that were really fresh right underneath his shoulder by his neck. He slammed someone into the head, which left like an inch deep divot in cinder blocks. And then he ran off into the night. He is at large. Let's see here. Lucky freaked out and was trying to figure out what was going on. Checked in with everybody. Went and found Deltrick, who was underneath an overpass.
I did not go to find
canal.
Deltrick.
Serum. Fucking hell.
Someone is
My
hooked up on
brain.
Deltrick today.
I
Yeah,
guess I
me.
am.
Like every day.
But no, found Serum. The van was crashed underneath the bridge because he reported that he was chased by men in suits who basically went and chased him down and shot at him. People got checked out in the med bay, and it turns out that the scopolamine, the deliriant scopolamine, which is made, which I will actually mention because you rolled pretty well, which is made of datura root, was used on them like 3 times the normal dose of what scopolamine should have. And then also it was it had a neutralizer, so they didn't die. And the marks on our 3 friends' faces are heat rashes, 2nd-degree burns, that are directly from some sort of hand of some sort. It has just been found out that Deltrick has some unusual bullet wounds, and
Deltrick
yeah,
again?
Serum has some unusual bullet wounds. Yeah, they were about to go and pick up Felix, who turns out turned up at Ingvar's house, and in Ingvar's words was very rough. So yeah, Cash and Lucky, I believe you're taking a sports car.
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. How's the ride over to how's the ride over?
I don't know if you're talking, but Lucky is very quiet.
I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just waiting to get there. I'm nervous for my friend.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
gotta say that like I'm not.
so you
You're not talking
guys.
to me.
I'm worried for my friend and also the person we have in the fucking hospital right now.
That's true.
Mhm. Everything
So
sucks.
Yep.
true. Very fun. But um we go and you guys pull up to one of the ferries, takes you across to Nord. You drive to Ingvar's place. You get to the mega building that he's in, and you notice up here in Nord, shit's way worse than it usually is. It's a lot of very hungry people on the street, barely clothed. And then, like, where United Front, which is, to remind Stream, a group of neo-Nazis, um, where United Front is like usually kind of just hung out. They're like roving right now. Like they're literally just like walking around in gangs as you're driving around, right? So yeah, you approach the building, and you get in the elevator. You go up, um, and yeah, you get up the elevator. The elevator opens, and Ingvar's place is not like it usually is. Yeah, business is happening, and yeah, all the ladies are naked in there, but it doesn't feel like a fun, sexy, dangerous atmosphere of like, oh shit, big boss Viking man. No, it feels kind of grim actually. Um, and yeah, you guys walk in, and immediately one of the like supermodel-esque women like she goes, uh, he's in here.
Yeah,
And
Lucky's not saying anything. She's just going in.
yeah,
Yeah, same.
and you guys go in, you open the door, and it's to Ingvar's like normal sweat room, like his sauna, but like sauna is not on, and like he's just got Felix like cradled like partially in his arm, like Felix is sitting next to him, he's kind of cradling him and like petting his head. Felix is covered in bruises and like burn marks. He's got major slashes on him. Uh his hair, some of it looks like it's missing. Um he looks rough. He's not in his like normal clothes. He's in like some kind of like it looks like Ingvar probably grabbed some sort of like just like pants and t-shirt to put him in. And Felix just kind of like looks at you guys and just gives you the tiniest of waves.
I am gonna hug this man.
Yeah, you run over to Felix and give him a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give him a hug and like he doesn't hug back. He just like Lucky, you see this? He just stares dead ahead from there.
If Ingvar is available, she'd like to pull him off to the side.
Yeah, Ingvar kind of like stands up and like gives him another pet and then like walks over to you and probably draws you out of the room for a second.
Yeah. How did he get here?
Elevator. Look at camera. You walk in building.
Everyone got hit like this.
Kind of nods, you know.
Do you think it could be, she says, nodding towards outside?
He kind of shrugs. And then he's like, wait, United Front?
I don't know enough about them to make an educated guess. Not their MO?
Hmm. Bruises? Maybe. Cuts? Hmm. Burns? Hmm. Hair? Maybe. Wouldn't put past.
The suits?
Hmm. Burns and cuts. Suits. Cut goes deep. Bone deep. Patched. probably want doctor to check work.
Of course.
Not rippers here, but competent.
If you hear anything from anyone, please let me know.
And he puts one of his massive fucking hands on your shoulders, and he like looks you in the eyes and says, "We will find who did this."
Just don't start the party without us, she says, nodding back towards the room. There's at least one of us that would like a word.
Yeah. And he kind of pulls his hand off of your arm, or off of your shoulder, and you see him do something he doesn't ever do. You see him pull out a cigarette, not a cigar, not a joint, pulls out a cigarette, and he sits down. And like as you kind of are about to head back in the room, he kind of just puts one of his hands on his head and fucking just like lights the cigarette and just like takes one of those deep sighing pulls. You know what I mean? But yeah,
No, yeah, the
Um,
Lucky's just not gonna say much.
yeah.
when
Cash?
when they walk out, I'm gonna ask him, like, what the fuck happened?
And he just doesn't respond.
Does he even look at me?
Not really. He's just kind of staring straight ahead.
We probably need to get him to Trinix.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure whoever hit you guys, all of you, so you four with that Deliriant, also hit you with whatever, counteracted that because they didn't want you to remember anything. They didn't want to kill you. Matter of fact, all of this is trying to send a message.
Yeah.
It is kind of a drink straight from a 2-liter night.
Cash
Eat the
gets a call
entirety
from,
of my
from
ass.
Payne Dexter.
Say what?
Cash gets a call from Payne Dexter.
Yeah, hello?
Hey, you don't know what happened, right?
No.
Do you ever turn off your brain dance?
No.
Ooh.
No.
That's a
I was
good.
waiting.
That's a good point.
Payne, you're fucking so smart. Oh, you're
Yeah.
so goddamn smart.
I've been waiting for this
Hey,
like, all fucking night.
I
I
will
had
fucking
to
call you back.
mute my mic to clap.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
I hear that and probably come back in the room and something the matter.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Let me just I need to just like, and I am going to, I've got a thing where I can be in meat space and in virtual space at the same time.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna fucking flip it on, and Lucky, you see me sort of zone out, but I'm still coherent. And
Right.
I am
Yeah.
I am just like
You're
feverishly,
minority
like,
reporting this
Dude.
shit.
I'm
Yeah, no,
full
I was gonna
on
say
minority
Ghost in a
reporting.
Shell. She's doing the
Yeah,
Ghost in a
yes.
Shell where they're driving, but they're like diving the net.
Yeah, like if you get up and walk, I'll walk with you because I can pay attention to where I'm going.
I was gonna say she's basically gonna say she understands what's happening, and for the for the first time all day, there's a glimmer of hope for her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
gonna say, "I have Felix. Walk and talk."
Yeah.
Okay.
And for you, Cash, you dive into the night, and immediately you can tell that there's some file corruption, right? But it's weird. It's like isolated, right?
Mhm.
But you get down there and you see the moment where it's like Felix is like, "Come on, are you kidding me? You're gonna hold me back from this? There's a whole fucking line for me." And it shows you turning towards Trixie. It's like, come on, if he gets he'll be fine. And you know what? If he dies, he dies. And then you're like, well, at least I want that fucking leg. And it's like,
Right.
well, we'll find it at a meat market. It'll be fine, sort of thing.
Right.
And kind of, you guys, there's like some dancing, there's some more hanging out at the bar, and then finally you see someone at the bar, who basically, like someone at the bar, and it's fucking bizarre. In your feed, he doesn't have a face. Like, it's like a vertical blur, right? Like a smudge, right?
Yeah.
Kind of walks up and says something to you, which clearly you understood, but you're like not actually understanding it in the recording. It comes out
Right.
as garbled and fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you look over at Trixie, and Trixie looks like pretty fucking offended. And then like you look at you, or like, you look back at them and you're like, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? And they look at you again and they say some more garbled shit and they walk out, and Trixie like looks at you and is like, are you gonna let him fucking say that to you? And it's like, no, fuck him. I'm not going to. Hey, excuse me. And like you follow him, and you follow him out the back door along with Trixie. And as you follow him out the back door with Trixie, you see this guy turns around and like sprays both of you with something. And both of you kind of slump a little bit. And like Trixie kind of gets up and starts to like reach towards him. And he fucking smacks her and knocks her to the ground. And then like you look and you're like, are you fucking kidding me? And like you start to get up and he smacks you. And like you feel the searing pain as this dude smacks you, right? And he like bends over you and he takes a cord and he plugs it into your head, sets his hard drive beside you, and then looks at his watch. 45 seconds go by. You hear someone else go, we've got to get evac. You hear gunshots, and then he goes, another garbled thing, unplugs the hard drive, puts it in his pocket, sprays you with a different spray bottle, both of you, walks away. You follow the rest of it, and the rest of it is that two people who are in ski masks put you in a van, drive you to Tartarus, and then they take off their ski masks, and again, they've got garbled faces, and they say some garbled shit to whoever's at the front door, which, by the way, is the guy who got fucking looked at, right? The one who, like, Trinix fucking was like, that guy's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And then he leads you guys in, and then you get brought into your room.
Okay, so I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Well, really just one. Jassifer's with me all the time. So
Mhm.
what information could they have possibly accumulated with Jasper being there? And I've also got a guard dog. Like, I've got a whole bunch of protections that are on my shit.
Well, you check your deck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you check your deck, and you see that Jassifer is in a infinite buffer, and the guard dog is like on a hard reset. All your files are intact.
Mm-hmm.
They just took the whole thing.
Maybe not the whole thing. In 45 seconds, that'd be really difficult to do unless they've got super advanced technology. That's...
RTs.
I was
I
going to
don't
say, we did
understand.
a hard drive. Billy Maltrese's hard drive. How long did that take us to clone?
It was 10 terabytes, and it took you 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna just start crying in the car.
No. Oh, okay. In the car.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the
I thought you meant in
car.
real life. I was like, no,
No, I mean,
Amy.
I'm thinking about it, but no,
Oh,
I'm gonna just start crying in the car.
yeah.
And I'm
And
gonna reset Jassifer and pull him out of his buffer, and I'm gonna reset the dog,
yeah.
and I'm gonna go, Lucky, I don't know what they did, but they got into my brain. They got in my brain. They took some shit out of my brain.
You feel a hand on your shoulder. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find who did this. We're gonna find out why. Then we're going to kick the ever-living shit out of them.
Oh, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to murder all of them. I'm going to murder every single one of them.
Hey. Doesn't Trixie also have a cam that she keeps on?
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes she turns it off because she just likes privacy. I don't know.
There's two ways you can go about this. You can either have her look or tell her not to.
No, I need her to look.
Okay.
She has to look. I'll text Trixie and I'll cold. I'm sorry, I'm shaking, so it just makes me
Yeah.
look like super emotional. I'm gonna text Trixie and be like, I need you to review your footage from last night if you kept your cam on.
Yeah. And Trixie sends you like a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
And then about a minute later, she sends you WTF with like 3 dots. And then she like calls you.
Yeah. Hi.
Who the fuck was that?
I don't know.
And she's just like, I'm gonna stay in the med bay.
Yeah.
I'll see you when you get home.
Yep. 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 Did you see their faces?
She's like, no, they voices and faces were blurred.
Did they plug you in too?
No, but I saw they plugged you in. Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm pretty mad.
She's like, yeah. Um, listen, I love you, and I am freaked the fuck out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
Um,
you too.
yeah, and she's like, we should talk about this when we get home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And speaking of getting home, yeah, you guys head through, right? You guys head home. And you get back, and probably whenever you guys get back is when you know, uh Violet probably calls you because it's been like probably like an hour and a half or something. Violet calls you, Lucky.
Yeah.
Probably is like, um, just to let you know, Scav made it out of surgery. He's all right. It looks like he's going to be on the mend for a while. They also needed to replace his liver. That wasn't because of the metal, though.
No, I'm sure not. I found. We found. It probably still, like, just pulling into the garage with Cash. We found Felix. I'm on my way.
Kind of goes, excellent. And you drop everyone off, right? You drop Felix and you know, um you drop Felix and Cash off, but like as uh as um as Felix, like as you drop him off, he like comes up to the driver's side door. He says, "Hey, Lucky."
Yeah, no, she's just gonna look. She'll probably pull her sunglasses off. Felix will pretty immediately tell she's definitely been crying. And she goes,
And he's like,
"Yes, Felix."
"I don't think I'm gonna retire."
She gonna kind of pauses. What kind of expression does she see on his face?
There is like a hollowness, but underneath you can see like a very like upset, like sad and angry kind of expression.
I heard that right. You
Huh?
you don't want to retire?
He goes, "Nope." And you can see at this point he's like gritting his teeth now, and he's like, "I'm gonna get patched up. See ya." And
Well,
he's
and
gonna
that's where
walk. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say probably he has a hand on, kind of the edge of the window, and she probably
Mm-hmm.
puts her hand on top of his
Mm-hmm.
and goes, "Do me a favor. Look over last night. I know you were probably scrolling. And then I want you to go to sleep. Before all of that,
He
please talk to Trinix. We can talk more about this tomorrow, okay?"
and he nods. Um and yes.
When when you pull up,
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna get out of the car
Yeah,
and just walk into the building.
that is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
fair.
Can you do one last thing for me, Felix?
He kind of nods.
Can you keep an eye on Cash, please?
He nods again.
She needs you.
And he's got that kind of vacant look. And he's like, "Yeah, I can do that."
Why is he upset with me? I'm sorry.
No, he's not upset with you.
Okay, he's just like
What?
fucking
Jeez, you
distant.
think
I
this
don't
song's
know.
about you too?
No, no,
No.
He's not upset about. He just went through a majorly traumatic
I
event in
know.
his life.
I know. He's just
Two
he's going
times.
through trauma. I know, right? Like I'm so upset
Well,
for
and
him.
that's-
He literally last night went, "I'm retiring," and then something so awful and terrible happened. He went to Lucky as you walked in and went, "I'm not retiring."
And that's what got me. I'm like, I heard that right. You don't want to retire.
Yeah.
Well, you're fucking crazy. But
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And one more thing. Back in the med bay, probably Suzerain, who's been looking at these bullet holes for a while and is like, I got the rest of them patched up. I mean, does anyone here know anything about fucking guns and bullets and shit?
Paindexter, you're up.
Yep.
Poor Rowan.
Fuck you, Rowan!
I'll see myself out now.
I know a little something. He holds up his two guns.
Cachette sits up, and like immediately rattles off the make model of your guns and says,
Yeah.
"But if you want to do my job, go ahead. It's not like my people are not used to that."
Oh,
fucking-
whoa.
Suzerain looks at you and goes, "Wow, well, you want to come here and tell me what the fuck shot this guy?" And she looks at Serum and goes, "Sorry, not this guy, my friend." And Serum's like, "That's
My
better."
friend too. And he's
Yeah.
gonna get. Would that be like a gunsmithing to like
Yeah.
basically like tell
Absolutely.
what caliber bullet?
Weaponsmithing.
Where is it?
Cocksmithing.
There's my cocksmithing check.
Nice. Hey, so this isn't any conventional ammunition. You look at this, the heat generated by these rounds is fucking insane. It looks like the round that's caught in there, because yes, it's caught in there, is like a molten splat of tungsten. Molten tungsten.
So Gauss rounds?
You are not sure. The only thing you can tell is you've heard of high energy displacement rounds. They're like a theory at best.
Yeah,
Like,
this isn't plasma because plasma is just super condensed gas.
yeah,
So this had a filament to it.
right.
Yeah, maybe like his fingers do that Ghost in the Shell opening up into a lot of tinier ones
Yeah, yeah.
as he reaches in, pulls it out, and just looks like no. No, that no, this can't be real. This oh
And it looks like a perfect low splash. And probably Serum, seeing that you look a little upset, probably tries to crack a joke to make you feel better. And he's like, "What is it, Doc? Is it bullet poisoning?" He's like, "You're gonna have to cut off my dick, aren't you?" God, I knew they'd have to cut off my dick.
maybe later, but this is I have spent my whole adult life working with weapons of war, and this is something that is supposed to be tomorrow's problem, not my problem.
Probably goes, sorry. He sneezes. And then he goes,
Gross.
well, shit. What are we talking? Like atomic lasers, microbots, gray goo? My
Whatever
science
it
project?
was, it was firing with enough kinetic force and enough heat to displace and melt tungsten rounds.
And at that point, Serum, who's been kind of cracking jokes to make you feel better, his expression drops and he goes, "Oh, fuck, that's not good."
This
Yeah,
is
Serum, by the way, is the physicist that would actually be best equipped to understand what you're going to talk about here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So when
And
you
he's
tell
like-
him, yeah, by the way, you got slammed by a fucking Gauss rifle, he goes, ooh.
Yeah.
I remember in Israel we were given prototype railguns, but this is something condensed and small enough that it could be miniaturized into a small arm.
It didn't even. The worst part, I knew they were shooting me with something weird because it didn't sound like it made any kind of noise. But that thing was firing full auto.
The energy you would need in order to generate the magnetic pull to throw a tungsten round that hard.
And that hot? I mean, it'd have to melt in the barrel practically.
And somehow not melt the gun.
And he's like, you guys are just looking at each other. And he's like, they fired it from a mounted weapon on an AV. Who the fuck are we dealing with?
Whoever it is, they have something that should not be in this century.
And he's
Uh,
like,
I wouldn't say
Okay.
that necessarily. We've had to fight a guy who's had so much tech shoved up his ass, he needed his own internal anti-grav system.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that is within theoretical limits. This is something that, as far as I understand,
No.
the science
Inside a
isn't even
person?
there.
He's like, no. Poindexter's got a point. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, fuck. That was Zenith. That was Zenith Diagnostics, baby. Oh, fuck. is this Zenith Diagnostics? And I think that is where we are going to cut it for the night.
Actually, I did want
Oh.
one little thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when Felix gets to the
Yeah, which
med bay,
actually we should probably handle that. Felix and Cash. Felix catches up with you, and as he catches up with you, he just like puts his hand on like your forearm, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, rough
What's up?
night?"
Oh, no. Everything's fine. I think I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, I'm supposed to hit med bay. Can I catch that
Mm.
drink with you after though?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you and Trix probably need it.
Yeah.
How about we all probably catch a drink?
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, "I'll be right back. I gotta go to med bay and get all this figured out."
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad you
Glad I
didn't
was
lose
able to
the
give him
leg.
some purpose.
Yeah. And he walks into the med bay, and you know, all of you, I mean, like, fucking Trinix, you are shocked he's walking from the condition he's in. um Payne Dexter, he looks like a fucking horror movie. I mean, like, and you've seen this kind of face in only one other place. You've seen this face in Africa, their cachette. This kind of just bad condition. Maybe not the long-term bad condition, but like tourists who get lost. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and he probably like immediately like he looked over and just saw that it was him. He's like, "Ah, Felix, you're," and his like expression just drops again. He's like, "You're back."
He goes, "Yeah, um, yeah, it's me," and kind of like gives you guys this like super painted smile. And he's like, "Hey, Trenix, I think I got a runny nose. Could you check me out?" Not like that. You're 17. And
But
like he's trying, but like you can tell he's about to fucking cry.
and Cachette just
Yeah,
like just oh sorry, go ahead.
it's like, uh, you got more to, yeah,
Yeah, Suzerain puts her
that one.
hands over her mouth for a second in like that shock of just like, "Oh my god." And Serum is like, "I'm glad you're alive, bud."
Yeah, we'll get you better. We'll fix that bloody nose just perfectly fine. Yeah,
Yeah. And what were you gonna say, Cachet?
He like gets up, tucks that tungsten round or what was left of it
Mm-hmm.
in like a pocket, and he starts to leave the room, but he stops and like as gently as he can with his horrible prosthetics, like
Yeah.
not even like holds his shoulder, but just like lays the hand on it.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Whenever you want or when you're ready, talk to me. Never again."
And yeah, Felix probably looks and like that's like what breaks him. He just falls the fuck apart. Like just inconsolable. You know what I mean? And fucking like Trixie runs over and like gives him a giant fucking hug and like like you and fucking Suzerain have to like calm him down before
Yeah,
you
and
yeah.
he like he's not necessarily like he's a little awkward because he's like, I don't know these people well enough
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be the
Oh
emotional
yeah.
support buddy, but like he's petting the back, the back of his head
Yeah,
and holding,
absolutely.
but like gives him over to Suzerain,
Yeah.
and we get a thing where he gets up and just leaves the
Yeah.
room,
Mm-hmm.
goes into his workshop, pops open the back of Meganaw,
Yeah.
hops in, it closes up, activates, and he looks down at the arm as it and then you see like the gun is in there, and he just says with like the filtered voice now, "Never again."
Yeah. And I think that's where we'll cut it for the night. What a fucking grim downer of an episode, everybody. So let's get some sign-off started. Let's start with the person who arguably had the most important thing that he did and also the least amount of speaking time. Daniel! Sassy
Hi.
McNasty.
Is your boy. Yeah, I played Omen. I blew a chick's head off.
You did.
I bitch slapped her so hard her head was gone. No. Yeah, I used my fucking charismatic leadership. I'm gonna rile up the city. We're gonna rock this place. Rile up the city and beyond. Like honestly, like I said, I broadcast it anywhere I would. So like even people outside New Amsterdam, if they're my fans, are like, what? And then we just hitting the webs and shit. Yeah. But yeah, you can catch me here tomorrow for the Immortal War, the Forever War, the non-ending war, the war that shall never end because someone's immortal. Shogun. Um, and then yes, I'm gonna be playing Masahira, the samurai who heals people with sacred flame. What? And then you can catch me. Oh wow, it loops all the way around to Wednesdays, 10:30 Central Time now. That's Gideon Sunborn, the guy who has died multiple times, multiple times. He has a death counter going beyond one hand already. Let's go. I mean,
Excellent.
granted, 3 of those were from when he was born, but you know.
True.
And then it wraps around to here. That's it right now. Oh my god.
All right. Excellent. Next, let's do Scott.
Okay, so Scott, I played Trinix, which I had to make everybody feel better because they got blown the fuck up, shot at, fucking slapped the fuck out. They got messed up, and I made them better. Yeah, that's weird. Okay,
Mhm.
what else am I in? A lot of things. Like, I'm so confused on the schedule when things are, but there's Saturday stuff. I'm in that. There's a Sunday thing of Gloomfall. I don't know when that's starting again, but we're gonna do that. And then Monday got turned into a different Starfinder thingy. So we're doing that. Tuesday is supposed to be a game or something. I'm tired, so my bad.
It is kind of late.
and I think that's all I'm in. I'm in a lot.
All right. Excellent. Next, let's go to Cash. Amy Gedden.
Hi, I'm Amy Gedden. Tonight I was traumatized, and I come back every Thursday to continue to be traumatized because I love this game. Fuck you guys. Tomorrow I'm going to be in Immortal War. I'm very upset. Like, I'm struggling. It's fine. Tomorrow I'm going to be in Immortal War. It's going to be fun. I can't remember my character's name, but she's great and bubbly. She's me minus the trauma of this fucking game. And then on Wednesdays, I'm in Over the Horizon, where Cyrus Smith continues to try to murder us and usually succeeds. That's a different kind of trauma. And then it wraps back around to Thursday, where I have trauma and great game. Honestly, like outside of the trauma, this is a fucking great game. And even in the trauma, because it just makes this game deep and a fucking emotional struggle. And I might fucking have a small cry after this. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. That's me.
Oh,
It's fine.
oh,
It's
God.
fine. Yeah, it's
Okay.
all right.
Computer King.
I'm the Computer King, gentleman supervillain, and I didn't make any movie quotes really as Payne Dexter today, mainly because all hell broke loose. He got blown up a little bit, and he tired himself out keeping guard over a young doctor.
Yeah.
However, at the time, those lovely times where I remember that my character is not an actual dumb jock and is kind of smart, you remembered Brain Dance exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
He also remembered the operative. Ugh.
Mhm.
The operator. Sorry, not operative.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was bad news. And Gauss gun that shoots molten tungsten. Yeah, that's about the same level of way too high tech. So on Fridays, every other Fridays, including tomorrow, the Immortal War. I'm Nagashita, who, well, then last we saw, helped a monk turn invisible. Right, Amy?
Yes, it was very good. It was very, very good.
And coming up on Mondays, well, you thought Fire Shrike is all over and done with? Well, someone, I'm looking at you, Scott, broke reality into several parts now. And so one of them is going to be run. It's
I
one of the
like how everyone blames Scott, but
I
but
don't.
really it was
like
Shaba.
it's actually
No
Shaba.
way.
Yeah, it was
It was
actually
all
Brian.
Shaba.
It's actually Shaba,
Yeah.
but it's more fun to blame Scott. And
Shaba sucks.
if you're really confused and wondering what the hell a spreader bar is, I will be coming up with a toy episode soon on
Excellent.
Into the Dark with a Computer King, where I talk about the darker parts of human sexuality. ComputerKing.buzzsprout.com. And
Yes.
that's it for me.
All right, excellent. Let's go to Rowan.
Hi ho, friendos. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Night Haircut. Me here today playing Cachette, who, not sure how, because he can't exactly hide on rooftops and shoot people from across the river.
Hmm.
But if there's going to be another fucking Batman in this town, it's going to be him. Because vigilante justice is cool and the kids should do it.
That's the only kind of justice in this city, haven't you noticed?
The only kind of justice in any city.
Nah,
You can
just
also
this
catch
one.
me here tomorrow, where I will be running the Immortal War, a homebrew setting using the L5R system, where everyone's a samurai, and they're going to go and have some fun in sun summertime, where nothing suspicious or interesting or bad could ever go wrong. It's just going to be an entire show of beach episodes.
Excellent.
You can also find me here on Monday, yes, for the next Shardverse. Mechs will be involved. Interesting. We will be fighting legally distinct bug alien hive minds.
I'm doing my part.
But
Jesus.
frankly, I find the idea of a bug that can roll high on a D20 offensive.
Offensive.
And you can also find me here on Wednesday, where yes, we almost got murdered by things that should not be able to murder us because Nuffle was angry with us that night
True.
and cursed our dice rolls. Praise
Fuck
be
no.
to Nuffle. And that's it for me.
All right, excellent. And let's finish this off with Gunner, and then I'll do my sign off. Cyrus.
My brothers and sisters and non-binaries in Christ. Just because you can't just I'm not trying to kill you with 4 half CR swarms of spiders. Not trying to.
Oh, no. It's fine. I had a chat with the spiders left. It was fine.
But you couldn't keep them.
I just wanted fucking one, dude. I still just want one.
You'll find lots of spiders later.
Good.
Big
Good.
ones. Paper clips.
I just need
big ones.
No. I need a little tiny one. Just a little teeny tiny
She's
one.
collecting friends.
Honestly, this
I
had a
refuse
real
to let
like
this turn into
legit
a zoo.
purpose.
No.
No, I wasn't gonna keep the spider. It had an actual purpose. Like I had a whole plan.
You were gonna eat it?
No, I'm not gonna tell you my plan because then you'll use it against me later.
Good idea.
See, this is why I was right to be cautious. Anyway. Hello, everybody. My name is Cyrus Smith. Today, you caught me running around in the background doing damage control. God damn!
The best part about making everything fall apart in New Amsterdam is watching Gunner have to pick all the pieces back up.
Yes! You
It's like
broke
I can
the
just
cat
run it-
boy! Again!
I walk
That's
into your
upsetting.
room and I just go 52 pickup, and then you just go, motherfucker, I guess I'll pick it up and hand you the deck again.
I hurt, ladies and gentlemen.
I kid. That's not the only reason I do it, but it is a fun side effect.
Fringe benefit.
Yeah.
So
But
anyway,
alas.
you can also find me, not this weekend, in either game because Brian is camping. But next Wednesday, you will most certainly find me trying to decide. Okay, is this the group of 5 that can kill a Hydra by themselves, or is this the group of 5 that can't handle four swarms of spiders? And
It
has
just depends
trouble
on how we
on
fucking
3
roll,
gray
bud.
oozes and nearly gets TPK'd off of half a dozen ghouls.
We rolled so poorly all
They were
fucking
fine
night.
on the ghouls, except for Gideon. Gideon was fucked. Sucks to be
Yeah.
Gideon. And JR just kind of
Gideon-
got paralyzed and sat out combat.
Yeah.
JR did kind of get paralyzed and sat out of the combat.
Smay.
But
No, you
that
just got
being
fucking
said,
wrecked.
Exactly.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here now. Probably gonna have a freak out about it and then like have to go to rehab or something.
Are you gonna cry a little too? Because I feel like that needs to happen.
I am,
That's
but
what
for
you did.
different reasons.
Okay.
So that's me.
All right. And then that leads it to me. First of all, IP for the session. This was a hard one, guys. I have 8 IP. It's more than I gave you for Street Fight. This was a hard one. Everyone handled everything very maturely. Very good job. Now, let's see here. Hello, everybody. My name is Mira, also known as Win5 Getaway. Nope, also known as Mira Shades Gaming. My bad. I'm doing a rebrand, and it's been a while since I've done my last outro. If you want me, yes, me, to run your game, check me out at mirashadesgm@gmail.com. Check me out on Instagrams at mirashades_gaming, or
Yes.
call me at 620-218-9949 because I'm lonely and love to set up games. Or, you know what? I think those are all the places you can reach me. So that's going to be those. You caught me tonight running New Amsterdam, a game that is very hard for my players. And I commend them for sitting through it and thriving through it because there are peaks and there are valleys. And whoo boy, today was a valley. So you can also catch me on this Friday. Tomorrow? Is that tomorrow?
Yes.
God dang! Where does time go? You can catch me tomorrow in the Immortal War. You can catch me on the weekends where I play in Brian's games that he's got. And you'll be able to catch me on Monday for the new Shardverse game that I've got, or Shardverse game that I'm in. Other than that, sorry, I'm very tired. If you want to watch us on YouTube, catch us on youtube.com/paradise theater. You can catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/pair_o_dice_theater. And you can catch us on Twitter at Pair Theater. We're pretty easy to reach. All of our contact stuff's down there. Check out our Twitch and YouTube for links to our Discord. Feel free to join. We love our community members. We love you. We love you. And other than that, that is going to be it for tonight. Let's get a good old-fashioned Nozdrovia and get the hell out of here.
No.
Yeah.